those that he might want to select in the forthcoming internationals. Always a huge fixture in the Saudi Pro League calendar, this one, and certainly there will be the Saudi Pro League for Joao Felix now. Simakan striding in and forcing it forward to Mane. Deflection on it. Good one for Rajkovic, though.
Yeah, helped him, didn't it? It just popped up and it was straight in front of Rajkovic, as well as taking a bit of the power off it. But
sea of yellow in Riyadh. Jalaidan's ball, and Mitai was stooping and having to try something out of the order.
If you look after yourself as a professional, the level that you can continue to play at into your 30s.
And to pick a pass like that, which sets Diaby scampering forward, the deflection nearly took it into the path of nassr. It's going to be a corner. It could have been far worse for Al Nassr.
It's a brilliant ball across that 6-yard box, and right, little deflection, and you're thinking, actually, is that going to either plant itself with an Al Ittihad player or in the back of
the mid-torso part of his body? That's Joao Felix, Mane, Joao Felix, and he tumbles, but Rajkovic has got the ball, and Rajkovic is going to be able to continue.
Not sure if they're doing a little bit too much here. Al Nassr, I think there's an opportunity to shoot earlier. See there straight away, Joao Felix, you get for Angelo. There wasn't enough on it where Mane could have let that run so he can come onto it and strike it first time, and it just upsets the rhythm a little bit.
Joao Felix, that was on target, albeit right at Rajkovic.
Hits it ever so well. Starts to dip, and you're thinking for a moment, is that destined for the top right-hand corner?
From the Al Ittihad midfielder. And nassr, not deliberately, but has left it for Diaby, who hit it beautifully, and Auer on the follow-up. Can't convert. Felix, that's a clever ball. Brozovic, deflection, Rajkovic reacts to that. This is Koeman. Brozovic again. Koeman has stayed down. Angelo, Joao Felix, speedy turn. Fabinho, did he catch him? No, says the referee. It's a corner.
By the way, Jalaidan takes a little bit of a risk there because he tugs the shirt of Brozovic, but he lets go just in time and managed to recycle it. Nassr. There's a little bit of movement, drop the shoulder, you're thinking, is he going to hit it? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure from that angle. This will give us a better one. How much of the ball?
It's back to Joao Felix, a different angle this time. Angelo, Brozovic, has he kept himself on side? I think he has. Mane's got a bit of time. Sadio Mane has a big old lash at it. And the last lash of the half as well. No goals at the break between Al Nassr and Al Ittihad.
And he does well, Brozovic, holds his line, and you think Mane's going to try and bend it in the corner there, takes it with his left foot and completely mishits it.
And a bit of frustration, I think, rippling around. This is Salganam. Oh, a slip by Al-Khaibari. Simakan there to help him out. Joao Felix has a hit. Rajkovic kept his eye on it.
For him, a player of his ability should be hitting the target. And this is a nice one, actually, from Joao Felix. Takes a couple of bounces, dips just before Rajkovic, who does well.
Angelo tiptoeing his way into Al Ittihad's penalty area. Mane's shot. Well, perhaps Feely could have done a bit more with that.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because it's slightly behind him, but nonetheless, you see it comes off his shin. He doesn't make the right connection at all.
This is Auer doubling up on him. And that's freed up some space for Mitai here. Doumbia, that's excellent. Doumbia cracks it. Bento had it covered, but it was travelling.
It was, and he scrambles for a minute, Bento, but then, as all good goalkeepers too, he gets his angles and he realises it's going wide of the post, but this was flying. Luckily for Bento, it's flying the wrong side, or the right side in this perspective of his right-hand post.
One of those players too long on it. Mane won it back, and Mane's now got it again for Al Nassr. Joao Felix in the middle, Koeman in there too, Brozovic into Joao Felix, and even though he lunged with intent, he couldn't quite get there, the Portuguese.
It's a great ball from Brozovic, it really is, so inviting. Especially so that the defenders know almost that they can't go for it either, because the risk is that they go and put it in the back of the net. And he's not far away at all. Joao Felix is stretching everything. I don't think he can probably leave any earlier because he'll be offside. And
Mitai lost it, then got himself ahead of Al Ghanam, and then he's given it to Kingsley Coman, and there's Mane, and there's his chance, and he can't take that one.
Well, Mitai gets himself in all sorts of trouble. Looked like he'd rectified the situation there and gets caught out. Mane should do better with this, for sure. Is it a little bit awkward? Does it bounce in front of his feet?
There in the form of nassr and Moussa Diaby, and Doumbia cleverly around the corner for Diaby, and nassr in the middle, and it didn't have enough pace on it, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the offside flag is up.
Brilliant.
Ghanam poking it on for the swiftly advancing Koeman. Koeman, Ayman Yahya took a while to sit down, then there's a big shout for a penalty. Oh, it is a penalty, Al Nassr. Handball.
We'll see why. Close proximity, yes. I can't even say that's an unnatural position, I don't think. But the VAR.
In the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo, the responsibility on the shoulders of Sadio Mane, and responsibility that he is happy to take. A late lead for Al Nassr, and a huge boost to their title hopes. Sadio Mane slams in the penalty, and that is a 50th Saudi Pro League goal of Al Nassr's season.
Well, I've said, doesn't hesitate here, doesn't flinch, hits it hard and low. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and those big moments, those big pressure moments, stand on the shoulder.
On Tuesday, but they've got a few seconds left here, the champions, to try and grab a late point. Rajkovic with the long ball forward, won well by Bouchel, and with so many forward for Al Ittihad, the gaps are very clear. Angelo, he's got so many up in support. Angelo, he didn't need them. Seals it for Al Nassr. And they are breathing down the necks of Al Hilal again.
Find him, he needs a goal, he really does, but to be fair, I think so does Angelo tonight, because he's got himself in some good positions, and then his final balls let him down, his composure. I think he gets a little bit lucky here. Maybe a slight deflection, the fact that it nutmegs Rajkovic, but it doesn't matter how it goes in the back of the net, just that it does, and the fact that he made that run, hard work that goes into it, he deserved it, and just a little nod to his team.
But a goal tonight for the youngster, and eventually it has all gone right for Al Nassr. The last kick of the game, a very decisive one for Jorge Jesus' team. 6 wins in a row in the Saudi Pro League. The penalty from Mane, the late breakaway goal from Angelo, and they have